Alright, we're doing part 2.
Roster. Every one of you is on notice. I will remind you who the most dangerous man in AEW still is.
Swerve Strickland is Brody King.
I am #1 in violence. I am the most dangerous man in AEW.
It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to Swerve. Brody King, I am the most dangerous man in AEW, and you will find out.
Revolution! I'm looking for a fight.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Being accompanied by Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington. Weighing 240 pounds. Swerve Strickland.
Nigel McGuinness has stepped out. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, has stepped in. And Bryan, you are no stranger to Swerve Strickland and the danger he presents. You met him one-on-one in Wembley Stadium with your career on the line. What lessons would you impart from that match to Brody King?
Well, it's really hard to say because that, to me, was a very different Swerve Strickland. I mean, we saw him become the most dangerous man in AEW, but for a second, it seemed like he had matured into a more confident performer where he's confident in himself and in his wrestling ability. He seems to have gone back to his old ways, and this is a completely different Swerve Strickland than the man I beat it all in.
You know, something I noticed, which is it's a very subtle thing, but we did not see a very lighthearted dance from Prince Nana. He walked to the ring and he realized what Swerve Strickland is about to face.
From Van Nuys, California, weighing 285 pounds. Brody King.
Fan favorite in this match worldwide, Brody King, but the hometown favorite, Van Nuys, California, just a few miles north of here in the San Fernando Valley. As we're joined here by Bryan Danielson at the desk for the rest of the night. We thank Nigel McGuinness for his service with Brody King. Van Nuys, California is not an easy place to grow up. Brody King learned a lot of tough lessons in that neighborhood, and he feels compelled almost to show Swerve Strickland, Tony, some of those lessons if Swerve truly wants to refer to himself as the most dangerous.
Never will forget the look on Swerve's face when Brody last week broke that chain. It was an amazing thing that happened. Swerve, a look of concern, shock on his face. Look at the fans, man. They're into this one. It hasn't even started. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
To Tony's point, Bryan, Swerve Strickland, usually a very strong poker face, but even he was in disbelief when Brody King snapped that chain.
Absolutely. I mean, we were all shocked. But I mean, that just goes to show Brody King's strength, power.
Swerve got the hands up as Brody King back suplex. King, he's been an AEW World Trios champion, but he is not held.
Wow. That was
more than pound.
that was pretty damn awesome, to be honest with you. That
Swerve was ready for Brody King.
Yeah, I may dislike a lot of Swerve Strickland's actions recently, but you can't look at that. You can't take away his ability to hurt people in that ring.
And the lengths he will go to, Brian, to do so.
Like we're seeing right now, Excalibur, just like you said, links he'll go, expose the turnbuckle, steel turnbuckle.
And keep in mind, guys, this is not a no disqualification match. So they have to stay within the parameters. Look at the strength. Picking up Brody King like that.
And driving Brody. How do you like that, Brody? Not sure if it was his jaw, his throat that struck the exposed steel of the turnbuckle, but
You're such a tough guy, right? Look at you now.
Brody King, like most professional wrestlers, a man that's had a litany of injuries throughout his career. Broken hand, broken jaw. Swerve Strickland, well acquainted with the injury report of his opponent, and somebody with no compunctions about exploiting a previous injury.
That's actually one of Swerve Strickland's biggest assets, is his ability to study his opponents. It's not something he talks about much, but you can see it in every single one of his matches.
Boy, Brody is holding on like almost like for dear life here. And he knows he's got an exposed floor.
Pair of elbows, and now
Oh my God, lower back.
the back onto the barricade by Brody King.
You see that sign? It says #1 in violence. That's what Brody King's called himself for years. And look at this. These guys aren't breaking any rules, and it's about as violent as it gets.
But they need to be cognizant of the count of the referee. As Brody sends Swerve into the barricade once again.
I gotta be honest, if I'm the referee, I let this one go a little bit. These guys have so much animosity towards each other.
That's where the referee's discretion does come in, Brian.
Yeah, I think Stephon Smith doing a good job of that thus far.
Now Brody, the cover. Swerve able to kick out.
That was a great point, Tony. Stephon Smith is out there reminding them to stay within the rules, knowing that they're going to go outside the boundaries of it probably a little. But neither man wants to lose this match.
Well, what a crowd. What an event and what a venue.
Sold out for the Crypto.com arena, the legendary arena. And so many championships won in this building across any number of sports, but tonight it is all about professional wrestling.
Brody King is just so powerful.
I thought he was going to send him over to the other corner, but no, he's just going to wail on him here in this corner.
If Brody King can keep this match at this pace, a slower pace, hard hitting, I think that really favors him. The beginning of this match, how quick it was, I think that really favors Swerve.
Yeah, but these two men seem content to just throw haymakers at one another. Brody, a right hand, but Swerve intercepts it, and now attacking the wrist, the forearm. I mentioned Brody, it was Wembley Stadium where he broke that arm for the first time. And now Swerve wrenching back on the fingers. Stephon Smith, the referee, admonishing Swerve Strickland, but the damage already done by Swerve.
God, look at the pain on the face of Brody, man. It's pain on the face. He fights back though.
Oh my gosh, but look at what Brody King's doing right now.
He's bending him back.
And look at Swerve is tapping out, but this is not a legal hold. Swerve was tapping.
How many times I gotta tell you? Get in the ring.
As Brody now.
Oh my gosh.
Backbreaker on the corner of the steps. The second time that Brody has attacked the lower back of Swerve.
I don't know, guys. I don't know how this one is going to end, but neither man is going to be able to go backstage feeling pretty good. It's going to be a lot of bumps and bruises, a lot of people going back to see the doc after this one.
Well, that's what you get when you get the most dangerous man in AEW versus the #1 in violence.
Yes, absolutely.
And I mean, also, these two men, they just see the ring in a completely different way. Look at how they've used the ring as a weapon, the steps as a weapon, the barricades as a weapon.
Swerve counters the leaping knee into the jaw of Brody. Swerve.
Oh, God. Swerve hit his, looked like he hit his shoulder, or I don't know.
I think, Brian, Swerve tried to get his foot down, but the downward force from Brody King still compressed Swerve, driving him into the flooring here at the Crypto.com arena.
Oh,
God.
And again, we're watching the referee be very lenient here.
And no one wants to see, well, as we take another look at this.
Yeah, he hits. Oh, left shoulder maybe, I'm not sure.
Either way, the lower back most certainly affected Brian. And that's been Brody's target throughout this match. Or should I say fight?
Yeah, this is not a normal professional wrestling match, but neither of these two men are normal professional wrestlers. Oh my gosh!
They should have just made this like a no count out.
The pump kick connecting flush with the jaw of Brody King. A second.
That was on the throat, I do believe, side of the head at least.
Swerve. Oh, chopped at the knee of Brody, and what does Swerve have in mind?
Try to powerbomb him on this apron. Oh, and he did.
What a feat of strength by Swerve Strickland, but a devastating powerbomb. They have turned the tide against Brody King.
That's a great call. It was more impressive picking him up as it was powerbombing him down.
Swerve Strickland had to work against gravity to get that one, Tony.
He did. I don't think we're surprised by what we're seeing, guys, between these two. With the strength. That takes some great core strength to get that done.
Brian, as you mentioned, it's not about the violence that these two men are willing to employ. It's about the inventiveness of how they're executing the violence.
Yeah, they just see the ring in a completely different way than 99.9% of other wrestlers. I mean, they just see every aspect of it. Instead of seeing just a turnbuckle, you see Swerve sees it as a way to break somebody's fingers, or what is he going to do with Brody King right now? I mean, just pressing his face into that. You see that steel ring? There's a bolt there.
Yeah.
There is no give there. That's just pure metal. Oh, no.
Swerve maybe think a curb stomp into the exposed steel of the buckle.
Oh, no.
Brody, though, Brody.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
Rises to his feet and whips Swerve into the buckles instead. But luckily for Swerve, the padding still on the top and middle.
Had Swerve got that stomp on the Brody's head on that bolt, I don't know, guys. That match, I think it would have ended the match.
Yeah, I don't know how you remain conscious if something like that happens.
Brody now perched on the top rope, trying to bring Swerve up to his feet. Swerve, though, slips between the legs, and now once again chops at the knee.
These are great tactics by Swerve, attacking the knee when he's in a vulnerable position.
Brody, though, back elbows knock Swerve into the ring, and Brody diving body press. A diving body press, and that undersells. What a feat of agility that was.
Exactly. It was great. Oh.
Brody into the corner. The barge ring out in Los Angeles.
Brody better hold that.
Swerve against the buckle that he exposed. the steal, the naked steal, and Brody drive Swerve down. 1, 2. Oh, Swerve able to kick out.
God, and Swerve is in a lot of pain as well. Again, take a look at this cannonball into the steel. Ooh.
Then you see the back of the middle of Swerve's thoracic spine going straight into that steel.
You see genuine worry, concern on the face of Swerve Strickland, and you see determination etched on Brody King's. Brody, the sleeper in the ropes. This is how he defeated MJF in the Eliminator match. He put him to sleep. Swerve drops. But crucially for Swerve, Brian, to the outside of the ring, Brody has to bring him back in to finish him off to win the match.
Yeah, Brody King has to go outside. He needs to get Swerve back in the ring. But Swerve, I mean, how rarely have we seen Swerve in a position like this?
Oh, Brody.
Oh, my gosh.
He'd be thinking Gonzo bomb on the floor.
What he's thinking.
Oh, but Swerve, an elbow, and an escape from Strickland. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, God. Good God.
Oh, not on the floor, not on the floor.
Oh.
The vertebreaker on the floor.
That's it. Roll him in the ring.
It was a move just like that, Brian, that Swerve Strickland took Kenny Omega out of action. It was on the announce desk, but still, perhaps even more devastating on the floor.
Yeah, look at this again. Oh my gosh.
Stephon Smith, the official. The 10 count, up to 6 now. Does Brody King have the resolve? 9 and...
Oh, just made it.
Into the ring, but not out of harm's way. Swerve Strickland to the top. Swerve! Stomp!
Saw that one coming.
1.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Little bit maybe celebrating too early.
Brody King lives by the motto, life is hard, be harder, and he is being harder here tonight.
Oh, he ate that kick.
You can hear these fans. Brody King has really won the hearts and minds of these AEW fans.
But he won't go down. He won't go down.
Look at this.
What a man.
Well, he missed, but Swerve did not. A third
man.
pass call. 1, 2, 3. Swerve Strickland victorious tonight, and Brian,
Dang. That was a match.
A gutsy performance does not begin to describe what Brody King put on here tonight.
I completely agree. I can't believe he got up from that vertebreaker on the floor. I mean, that was unbelievable. Man of his size, coming down straight on his neck.
Oh,
wait.
Yeah, Swerve pointed to Prince Nana to go to get some. It's a freaking cinder block.
We have seen Swerve employ this cinder block before. We have seen Swerve incapacitate opponents, former friends, former partners with a cinder block before. Imagine what Swerve would do when he's intent on proving a point, proving how dangerous he is. The length Swerve Strickland is willing to go to.
Oh.
I think we know what that is.
And it's Kenny Omega. Omega, who was taken out weeks ago by Swerve Strickland. Now back with a palpable fury. least on my part, Brian, that we did not see Swerve complete whatever he had in mind for Brody King.
Yeah, I mean, Brody King has done such a great job in 2026. This has been a banner year for him. I would have hated to have seen what Swerve Strickland had in mind with that cinder block. Thank God for Kenny Omega.
A well-timed return for one of the founding fathers of all elite wrestling. But this story between Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland is far from over. But coming up next, Chris Statlander challenges the Toxic Spider for the AEW Women's World Championship, and it will be the best 2 out of 3 falls.
I was the world champion. I had everything you wanted.
Statlander fought valiantly, but was not enough.
I don't give it.
Tekla, so unruly, so dangerous, so unpredictable.
AEW is toxic, baby! I was bred for that championship. I bleed for that championship, and I still have more blood left to give.
Just tell me how you want to lose, baby, and I can make it happen.
Revolution. 2 out of 3 falls.
All of this means nothing because you're never gonna see this again. You are afraid of Tekla. Be afraid of what you need to do to keep me down.
This is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Introducing the champion from Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander.
Prior to the reign of the Toxic Spider as AEW Women's World Champion, Statlander captured the title last year at All Out in Toronto, which made her the first person to have held the AEW Women's World Championship and the TBS Championship. And over the course of her reign, she made successful defenses against Mina Shirakawa, Timeless Toni Storm, Mercedes Moné, Jamie Hayter, and Tekla in her 4.5-month reign.
Yeah, well, it's obvious that she has been one of the more dominant, one of the more successful women in AEW. But man, she's facing a crazy woman right now.
Diejenigen, die hart arbeiten, immer freundlich sind und geduldig warten. Und dann gibt es diejenigen, die einfach wissen, dass sie besser sind. Sich vordrängeln und sich das nehmen, was ihnen zusteht. First, I took your dignity. Then, I took your pride. And now, I take your sanity. Heute Nacht werden wir richtig toxic.
And her opponent,
Hey, he has a gut reaction.
she is the AEW Women's World Champion, the Toxic Spider, Tekla.
Brian, it was last month in Dynamite, Tekla battling Chris Statlander in a strap match that, not to discredit you or anyone else, but it may have eclipsed the ferocity of your strap match, the first of its kind in All Elite Wrestling.
I don't deny that at all. But it was an incredible match. It's unfortunate the result of that match came from the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, interfering on behalf of Tekla. But I think that's why Chris Statlander wanted this match, and she wanted it 2 out of 3 falls because she thought that loss to Tekla was a fluke. And tonight, 2 out of 3, she's going to prove that she's the better athlete.
And Tony, Tekla, since her ascendancy here in All Elite Wrestling, has been pinned twice. Once by former AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter, and once by former AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander. Statlander, her task, her job tonight is to pin or submit Tekla for not just the 3rd time in her AEW career, but the 4th as well.
Yeah. Well, let's see what she can do. And Tekla, to me, has been one of the more impressive women to come into AEW in a long, long time. And I mean, her record, as you talked about, proves it. Looks like when she walked in, it looked like something right out of a vampire movie. Just really creepy, scary, but talented.
But Tony, we saw last night on Collision, Chris Statlander willingly gave up her back, accepted all of the lashes from the leather belt by Tekla, because Statlander, to paraphrase her, did not think Tekla was prepared to go to the levels that Statlander is to go to regain the championship.
Yeah, we just got hammered.
Statlander around the throat of Tekla, just backs the champion into the corner. Brian, you've been in your fair share of best 2 out of 3 falls matches. Pacing yourself is crucial.
Absolutely, but I think both of these women have almost endless gas tanks. I mean, from what we've seen of either of them, I haven't seen either of them get tired in a match. I think the effect of a 2 out of 3 fall match in this case will be more psychological. Whoever will get the first fall will have the advantage.
For Statlander, the one to press the pace. The assault on Tekla. And a hammer throw across the ring. Tekla. She's being whipped around by the challenger Statlander, but the boot awaiting the jaw of Statlander. Now Tekla, perhaps, trying to wrap the legs around the head. Yes. Oh, no. Statlander freed herself.
Great escape.
Challenger was ready for it. And now Tekla, the head bounced off the turnbuckle pad, that very thin padding that we saw in the last match, Brian. That is nothing but solid steel under there.
It was really cool, I think, for a lot of fans to see exactly what's underneath those turnbuckle pads.
And it's really cool to see this display from Statlander.
This raw power that we've seen so many times.
Statlander covers, near leg is hooked, and Tekla able to kick out. Statlander now, as take a look at that superplex, sliding lariat. And a second one dished out by Statlander. It's the leg, Tekla able to break free. Brian, we've seen from Chris Statlander, not a one-trick pony. Sure, she has the power, but she can fly, and she has quite a bit of refined technique as well.
Well, she's learned from a lot of great people, including Orange Cassidy.
The catapult sends Tekla hard into the corner. And we've seen Statlander employ that seatbelt, that pinning predicament, Tony.
She hit, Tekla hit 2 turnbuckles, one up, then one on the way down.
A discus lariat. Tekla showing her flexibility, avoids it, looks for the spear, but Statlander almost ragdolling the champion, but Tekla finds her feet, finds a pinning attempt. Now Tekla roundhouse kick. Just as Statlander was coming up for air, Tekla made her pay. Ooh, 3 successive shots. Cover made. Lateral press, the leg hooked. Statlander able to kick out.
Statlander definitely has the power advantage, but you can see there, Tekla, I think, has the agility advantage and the ability to come at people with those kicks. Those head kicks were vicious.
Tony, this was the scene last night on Collision.
Yes, sir.
Tekla with that belt.
Yeah, she doesn't care if she gets disqualified.
No, that's right, because she'll retain the championship. Well, she would lose the first fall, at least.
Paul Turner disarming the champion, but now Statlander hoists up Tekla. Tekla slips behind. The elusiveness of the champion thus far. Now Tekla bridging back. 1, 2, and Paul Turner didn't see it, and Tekla takes the first fall.
Yeah, listen, right now Statlander is arguing with the referee, and Tekla stole that one, guys.
And the bodies of both the champion and the challenger, Brian, were blocking the view of the ropes. Paul Turner, had he seen it, he would have abandoned the pinfall.
Absolutely. And that's what makes Tekla such a hard performer to prepare for, because she's so intelligent, so great at using the ring to her advantage.
The match, the second fall will not start. Full steam ahead from Statlander.
Yeah, Statlander's going to approach this second fall a lot differently, I can tell you that.
Chris Statlander at the disadvantage. Tekla needs 1 pinfall or submission to retain her title. Statlander needs 2, and now wrestling with a very palpable sense of purpose.
Yeah,
and rage.
Yeah, it's do or die time for Chris Statlander if she wants to regain the AEW Women's Championship. She just went back first into those steps.
A sidestep by the champion. A disastrous impact for the challenger.
Yeah, right now Tekla stopped the count, goes back out. Oh my God.
Wow.
Stops to the spine, and Tekla is definitely feeling like she has the advantage, like she has Statlander's number. 2. Tekla. Brian, at this point, the champion with the 1 fall advantage can wrestle at her own pace.
She certainly can. I mean, now it's under Tekla's control, this match. You know, I've seen people, and I think I've done it myself. Once you have a 1 fall advantage, you can disqualify yourself in the second fall by doing something really dastardly, but it gives you the pin for the 3rd fall and you win the match. I wouldn't be surprised if Tekla tries something like that.
Yeah, that is a great point. Tekla just the state of mind to do something like that.
Well, she's an unorthodox thinker, which is one of the...
A cover, lateral press.
Which is one of the reasons why I think she's been so successful here in AEW. Is she just thinks differently than all the other women here.
Packs a punch, too.
Big elbow strike. Sends Statlander to the corner, but Stat slips out. Tekla ready for it. Again, the boot. Statlander avoided it earlier. Can she avoid it a second time? No, Tekla wrenching back on the neck of the challenger.
1, 2,
Paul Turner
3,
reminding Tekla that Brian...
4, break the hold.
And she kept it all the way till just about 5, knowing she has the count of 5 to break the hold. And that's a great strategy. Attacking Chris Statlander's win.
The exposed head of Statlander punished by the flat of the boot of the Toxic Spider. Cover. Statlander able to escape. Tekla, perhaps on some level, knew that she was not going to win the match. As we take another look at this.
Everything Tekla does with such precision.
Wait a second. Tekla, this is typically the prelude to that vicious spear that she unleashes. Tekla with Statlander in her sight. Oh, Statlander! Just a knee and a roundhouse kick. Now Statlander hammer thrown to the ropes, reversed by Tekla. Statlander comes back with a lariat.
The spear did not work because she did Tekla too much time to get there.
Back suplex by the challenger. Now Statlander covers. Far leg hook. Tekla, her turn to escape. Statlander wrestling from behind. Tekla with a 1 fall advantage. Fireman's carry. Oh, wait a second, Statlander ascending the ropes.
Oh.
Punishing elbow strikes from Tekla. Freed herself from the grip of Statlander.
Yo. Oh.
Wild right hand. It's Tekla on the ascent. Statlander stunned, at least for the moment, in the rope, or on the top turnbuckle. Tekla. Seen her use this spider suplex before. Oh, but Statlander ready for it. Headbutt by the challenger.
Tekla just comes right back up.
A second. But Tekla rises up, looks her opponent in the eyes, and uncorks an elbow strike into the jaw.
Tekla's great at generating power from this position. We've seen her do it numerous times. Let's see if she can hit the spider superplex.
There it is.
And now the task for Chris Statlander becomes all the more onerous. Tekla only been pinned twice in her AEW career. Now Chris Statlander must pin or submit the Toxic Spider twice in succession to reclaim the AEW Women's World Championship. Well, wait a second, Statlander rolled through.
Yeah, she caught her. You couldn't tell it at first, but she caught Tekla.
Cradled the champion, and now Statlander puts on the brakes. Tekla charges in. Oh, Tekla, the spine into the barricade.
It's a great evasive move by Stat that time. Great evasion.
Tekla just being swung back and forth and again into the barricade by Statlander.
Boy, the strength of Statlander to do that, Brian. How about that?
Yeah, she's incredibly powerful. Great move by Chris Statlander to go in there and break the count as well.
Statlander just dragging her opponent. Backwards. And face first, jaw first. Into the top step, the corner of the top step went Tekla.
That's a great call. I saw that too. The corner of the top step. Whoa.
Chris Statlander, she sent that very potent reminder to Tekla last night on Collision. Statlander did not believe Tekla had what it takes to beat Statlander twice tonight, and Statlander showing the length she's willing to go to. Cover two. Tekla, though, able to kick out.
You can see Tekla doesn't even want to give up one fall. That was a great kick out by Tekla.
Brian, think about the message it sends, not just to Chris Statlander, but the entire locker room in All Elite Wrestling. If Tekla was able to defeat Chris Statlander, the first woman to have held the AEW Women's World Championship, TBS Championship in her career, if Tekla was able to defeat her in 2 straight falls.
That would be incredible. I think she's already got a psychological advantage to a lot of the women because of the attacks of her and the Sisters of Sin.
Right now, Tekla is just wailing away, and Statlander eating every one of it.
The overhand shot. Oh, Tekla with the spit in the face of Statlander, but Statlander, the paintbrush. Tekla escaped the waist lock. Now, Tekla. The legs wrapped around the head of Statlander. The arm captured, and Statlander drops to a knee, Brian.
Yeah, this hold attacks both the neck and the arm, and you see her pulling back on the fingers.
Right.
Tekla, she's attacking so many different joints here.
But Statlander to her feet, frees her arm. Tekla inverted. Statlander, Sunday Night Fever. 1, 2, 3.
1-1.
The winner of the second call, Chris Statlander.
For the 3rd time in Tekla's AEW career, she has been pinned, but that is not enough to regain the AEW Women's World Championship for Statlander.
Wow, great execution on that, and great escape to get there.
That's right, Tony. That was an excellent counter. One Tekla couldn't have seen coming.
Now the challenger with the advantage. They are squared up at 1 fall apiece.
Look at this. Tekla is still down. Paul
They
Turner
could have had
checking.
different stipulations
Statlander back.
for this match.
Is she feigning injury or is she actually injured?
That's the question.
Yeah, but the match is restarted now.
Statlander going right back to it. Tekla escapes now, gouging the eyes of Statlander.
Oh, there we go. Referee's out.
I think the head of Statlander put Paul Turner square in the jaw. And now the door is wide open.
There you go. Kick the referee. That's crying out loud.
Oh, but she has to be careful of the disqualification, because I think if she gets disqualified here, I think she loses the title.
And she's got a freaking belt, and we know what she wants to do with it.
The referee's belt. Tekla, very formidable with that leather in her hand. Very malicious with Statlander.
Oh.
Now, Statlander needs to be careful here, too.
And Paul Turner sees Statlander using his belt to lash the champion. Could result in disqualification for Statlander, but Statlander. Oh, wait a second. Statlander for a second time. But no one there to count the fall. Statlander. Oh, wait. Sky Blue, Julia Hart, the Sisters of Sin, and Statlander with the belt in hand.
Wow, she's fighting off all of them here. Look at her. Look at her go. Yes.
A pitched battle for the challenger, Brian. Statlander.
You knew the Sisters of Sin couldn't come out at any point. Oh, Statlander's got to be careful. Paul Turner's back in the ring.
And Turner, he didn't see who was assaulting him on the floor. He didn't see who stripped off the belt.
Yeah, the match's going to continue.
Spear! And now, Tekla, the stomp.
The stomp.
Statlander.
Jeez, everybody does the stomp.
Rattled, but Tekla not done yet.
Oh, no, she's going to do it again?
A second stomp from the Toxic Spider. And now Tekla covers 1, 2, 3.
There she goes.
The winner of the match, and still
That was a good match. I enjoyed that one.
Women's World Champion, the Toxic Spider, Tekla.
When it was just Tekla and Chris Statlander one-on-one, they were on level terms, Brian, but you alluded to it earlier. And it came to be true. The Sisters of Sin once again proving to be the difference maker in the reign of the 16th AEW Women's World Champion.
It's going to be so hard for any challenger to combat Tekla and the Sisters of Sin. They're so good at getting the referee out of the way and making it an unfair advantage for Tekla.
Well, Tekla, now in her reign as AEW Women's World Champion, has dethroned or fended off the challenge by not just one, but 2 former AEW Women's World Champions. Fans, we want to thank Baltimore's own Turnstile for providing the official theme song of AEW's Revolution, Never Enough, off their Grammy Award-winning album. You can listen to it right now on Spotify and Apple Music. Next, the AEW World Trios Championship is on the line. Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, and Kazuchika Okada look to defend against Jet Speed and the talisman of CMLL, Mystico.
check, and we cashed it.
Right, we have new champions!
I just can't help but feel like I let my team down when I lost those trios titles.
Kevin, we lost. Our team lost.
Kazuchika Okada, Mark Davis, and Kyle Fletcher.
We have the trios championships. And then when we go to Revolution and we defend the trios titles.
You and I will be teaming with Lucha Libre legend Místico.
He's a legend. He's amazing.
And we'll take back our trios championship from the Don Callis family.
So I want to see Mike Bailey get a fair shot. He had that match won.
Everyone's gonna have a belt.
Every time I step into the ring, I give it everything I've got. Kyle Fletcher and the entire Don Callis family, you'll get exactly what you deserve. This next match for one fall in a 16-minute time is for the AEW World Trios Championship. Introducing the challenger, the champion, Místico, Mike Bailey, and Místico. Their opponents, they are the AEW World Trios Champions, the Pro-Star Kyle Fletcher, the Mozilla Mark Davis, and the AEW International Champion, the Pacemaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Tony, the Don Callis family members, Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, Kazuchika Okada, a modern-day varsity club, perhaps?
It seems that way. I was thinking the same thing with those jackets. All different colors of pink, red, and gold, if you will. It harkens back to those days. Great call.
And Brian, Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey, former AEW World Trios champions in Jet Set Rodeo, their then partner. Hangman Adam Page, understandably, with other things on his mind tonight. But Místico, one of the most decorated athletes in Lucha Libre history, is not a bad alternative.
I would go even further. I think Místico is likely the greatest superstar in Lucha Libre since the days of El Santo. And I mean, I hate to hurt Don Callis' feelings if he's listening, but I'd love to see them be the new Trios champions if only it means Mystico would be coming into AEW more often to defend the Trios championships.
Kevin Knight told Forbes on Team with Mystico, he said, Los Angeles where I really own my craft. Another full circle moment that I can't wait for. Teaming with someone like one of the biggest superstars ever, Mystico, is incredible.
Just like the crossover between All Elite Wrestling and CMLL, the most epic crossover continues with the Justice League Elite Betrayed. You can get your limited edition copy of DC and AEW book number 2, available with 3 variant covers at your friendly local comic book store.
That transition is why you're the man, Excalibur. One of the reasons. Here we go, man.
Thanks, Sonny. Mystico. Kazuchika Okada.
It's incredible that we're starting this match off with Mystico and Okada.
I was thinking the same thing. Can you beat this?
Okada, back return on Mystico. Mystico, though, nimbly to his feet, takes down Okada. And for fans that are unfamiliar with the early days of Kazuchika Okada's career, Brian, this may seem like a bit of a mismatch, but Okada actually began his career in Mexico, training in Mexico City under Ultimo Dragon.
I was actually on Okada's, on the show of Okada's first match in the main event of that show, and he was already very well versed in Lucha Libre.
Okay, so I'm surprised that Kevin Knight and Speedball are wrestling with mask on. I thought the mask was coming in to honor Mystico, but they're actually going to wrestle with it, right? So is this a good strategy, do you think? That are used to it?
Surprising tactic, I can tell you from firsthand experience. The mask does affect your breathing, especially if you're not accustomed to wrestling in it. I mean, as Dunkzilla, Mark Davis tags in, swinging a miss. Kevin Knight avoids a nut. Oh! Now, Kyle Fletcher grabbed Kevin Knight from behind. When Davis, though, immediately looked for the sleeper. Remember, the Continental Classic to close out 2025, Brian. Kevin Knight picked up the biggest singles victory of his career when he pinned Kazuchika Okada in group stage action.
Look at that. Oh. Look at that.
Kevin Knight is more incredible every week.
Crossbody, you saw Kyle Fletcher a step too late to prevent the damage being done. Whoop, swing and a miss. And Speedball Mike Bailey, they tore the house down this past Wednesday night at Dynamite and picking up right where they left off here tonight, Tony.
Yes, they did. What an incredible match that was. One of the greatest matches in the early part of 2026 by far.
Now Mystico underneath Okada. Tijas takes down the international champion. Crossbody momentum carried through. Overhand shot. Mystico, Escalera. And the arm drag takes down Okada. And his momentum carries him out to the floor. Okada. A bit beleaguered here. As Mystico tope suicida. Brian, a true tope suicida, leading with the head on that one.
Incredible.
Yeah, he looked up. When he went to the ropes, his eyes came right up. Wow.
As now, Mystico, Knight, and Bailey. Mystico gets the leg swept out. Davis takes down Bailey to the midsection of Kyle Fletcher. Now, Kevin Knight charging in, looking for that
brother.
DDT, but Knight, sent to the floor, almost like a reverse drop kick to his own partners.
I don't know, if anybody's close to indestructible in AEW, it's got to be Big Mark Davis.
You saw that bright red handprint on the chest of the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. That is courtesy of the legend of Lucha Libre, Mystico. Usually, fans only chant this at Don Callis, but
yeah, I know. That's right.
I guess it's guilt by association for Davis, Fletcher, and Okada.
Yeah, our mask is off. It's off of Kevin Knight.
That actually might benefit Kevin Knight.
Exactly.
I know Mark Davis is doing it as a sign of disrespect, but I think that actually helps the vision of Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey. Excalibur, as you said, helps their breathing.
Definitely the peripheral vision becomes an issue. It's something that you have to get accustomed to. As Davis now kneeling on the chest, pinning predicament. Knight, though, able to kick out. Mark Davis last night on Collision, Tony, just exerted his will on Commander. I mean, it was competitive, but it was lopsided at times. Davis,
I don't think anybody has run through Commander like that since he's been here. It was a dominant performance. We didn't expect it, really. We thought it would be more of an even match, but listen, there's going to be a lot more Commander coming back in the future, no doubt.
But Davis, I mean, he showed that he was prepared. There's somebody well-versed in the arts of Lucha Libre, but Kevin Knight leaves his feet, connects with the lariat, takes down Fletcher. We talked about Kevin Knight's victory over Kazuchika Okada, the Continental Classic. Brian Speedball, Mike Bailey. He downed Kyle Fletcher in the group stage, the Continental Classic last year.
And not only that, this past Wednesday, it looked to me like Speedball Mike Bailey had Kyle Fletcher beat for the TNT Championship if it weren't for Don Callis family interference.
That is always seemingly the case.
I would say that Don Callis is very conspicuous by his absence tonight, but I don't want to bring him out to the commentary tables. Fletcher just hucks Bailey.
That's some great teamwork by two men, Fletcher and Davis, who came into AEW as a team.
Oh! And perhaps the best Australian tag team of all time, Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. The dropkick on target by Okada, but Mystico struggling mightily to free himself from the grip of Okada, make it in time to break up the pinning predicament.
Still think Okada's drop kick is the best in the business. I mean, we have some great drop kicks, but man.
Tony, I think you were saying something very similar last year when Okada was wrestling Kevin Knight, and then Kevin Knight unleashed an absolute corker on the jaw of Okada.
Okay, maybe he'll do it again here. Let's see. Let's just say we've got some phenomenal athletes. That's like one right there. Look at Mystico go.
Ducks underneath the lariat of Davis. Takes down Godzilla, but Okada seizing on the legend in silver.
That TR is obviously Excalibur, one of his primary moves.
Mystico, the Gamengiri, catch Fletcher while he was up on the top. Now Mystico, Escalera once again. 2-for-1 for Mystico.
Oh, what a star. What an absolute megastar.
How on earth do you prepare for Mystico?
Mystico lands on his feet, but Okada and Fletcher did not see jet speed perched on the top, and they came down with a pair of missile drop kicks.
Watch out here, guys.
Triple topes suicida by the challengers.
I was interested to see how Mystico and Jet Speed would work together, but they're working together great. It might be because Jet Speed has toured CMLL a lot recently.
Brian, that's a great point I was about to bring up, that Jet Speed has been spending quite a bit of time on the weekends competing in Arena Mexico. They most certainly have caught the eye of Mystico, and if there's anybody that knows anything about great trios, it is 1/3 of the CMLL World Trios Champions, Mystico. Tag made, Kazuchika Okada is legal for the champions. And he's calling out Mystico.
Oh, Okada wants a showdown.
That might have caught Mystico a bit low.
I think so.
Okada, hammer throw to the ropes. Rolls through. Deep arm drag takes Okada down. Second one. As now Mystico got Okada all tied up, and a very narrow escape for the international champion. Okada, shotgun drop kick. Sends Mystico into the corner, but Bailey there with the tag. Okada reverse the tag. Now Bailey tagged out by Kevin Knight and jet speed. And Okada. A showdown of the portmanteau teams. The two of them at least now back and forth volleys being thrown.
Wow. How about that?
Tony, which drop kick did you think was better?
I still think it's Okada's drop kick. Oh, okay.
I think Okada's saying he gets better height, hang time on his drop kick, but...
Oh! Going off with a finger, and he won it back.
Hammer throw into the ropes. Okada knew it was coming. Instead, Okada sends Knight into the ropes. Okada a step ahead. Knight for the DDT. Okada duck underneath. Drop kick from the Rainmaker. Thrust kick. Fletcher on target.
Man, Fletcher, that long reach with those legs.
Okada looking for Rainmaker. Fletcher looking for the sheer drop brainbuster, but instead it's Mystico. Double crossbody.
How about that? John Woo drop kick.
But the moonsault knee drop. And Okada ready for Bailey, though. Drives him down, and Kevin Knight charges in, but Okada was ready. A leaping hook on Rana from Kevin Knight, but Fletcher there. Sheer drop brainbuster. No, Mystico brings Knight back down to earth. And Mystico. DDT on Fletcher.
There you go. Could have a stinger right here, I believe, on that shoulder. Here it is again, Brian. Look at this. What a counter. Boom, yes.
Beautiful counter. Planted Kyle Fletcher right on his head.
Right now, Dunkzilla Mark Davis with Speedball Mike Bailey on the apron. Bailey clutching on desperately to the leg of Davis to prevent whatever 1/3 of the Trios champions has in store. Mystico thrust kick. Knight and Bailey thrust kicks of their own. And now the DDT on the apron. Okada tried to hang on. Bailey the knee drop. And Mystico destroyed.
Yikes.
He lost the grip on Fletcher, but he still almost landed like a code red on Kyle Fletcher.
And Fletcher hit the shoulder first.
And Speedball gets tagged in. Speedball has had Kyle Fletcher's number.
Yes, you're right.
Speedball Mike Bailey to the top. Shooting star press. 1, 2, no!
Fletcher was trying to get out of the way to roll away, but could not. He could not get to the corner in time.
The thrust kick sends Fletcher back into the corner. Speedball Mike Bailey, he very nearly unleashed us this past Wednesday night, the Flamingo driver. Wait a second. Mark Davis, the chair in hand, the referee distracted. Wait a second, Okada just passed the Trios title belt to Fletcher. Okada, the back of his head, bouncing off the announce desk, and spikes Kyle Fletcher.
You know, that was how they beat Speedball with that belt, but it didn't work this time. Speedball's up on top and well into this. Here he goes.
Knees to Fletcher.
They got it.
1, 2, no! Davis pushes the pile, breaks the pinning predicament.
Just Too much, Mark Davis, man. Just ran right through.
Not only, Brian, not only did Kevin Knight very nearly pin one-third of the AEW World Trios champions, he also would have pinned the TNT champion as well in Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, that's right. If Speedball would have gotten that pinfall right there. Oh, double enziguri. I think he should get another chance at the TNT championship. Oh, beautiful enziguri.
A shocking agility from Dunkzilla Mark Davis.
It just doesn't seem like a man Mark Davis's size should be able to do things like that.
Yeah, he is very special. There's no doubt. Catch both of them.
Single-handedly hoists up Bailey. Flips Kevin Knight for a loop, and now a gut wrench. Oh, into a pile driver.
Oh, what a man.
Intercepted the kick from Bailey. Now close your eyes. And count to 3. Davis 1, 2, no. Mystico there to break it up.
We just watched a one-man destruction team. One-man destruction team, Mark Davis. Wow. These athletes, amazing.
Double sledge by Okada sends Mystico reeling up the ramp. Back inside the ring, the two legal men. Davis building up momentum. Oh, caught him on the chin. Did Bailey. 1, 2. Fletcher now. His turn to bail out his Aussie Open partner.
Anybody's match to win.
Brainbuster attempted. Bailey able to avoid it. Triangle moonsault and the tag. Crucially, Kevin Knight legal. And Kevin Knight flies. Takes down Davis. 1, 2. Okada there to break it up. Frenetic pace to this one, Brian.
Yeah, this really benefits, I think, the challengers here.
Yeah, I agree.
They're moving so well. Mystico has so much experience in these trios matches. And Jet Speed is such a phenomenal tag team here in AEW.
Mystico takes out Okada on the floor. And now Kevin Knight ascends to the top, but Kyle Fletcher intervenes.
Oh, that kick was right to the face.
Fletcher, we've seen him use the turnbuckle brainbuster from that position in the past. Now Mystico, though. La Mystica!
That's it.
Center of the ring. He's got Fletcher down.
That's his move.
A time adventure, and wait a second. Kevin Knight, can he clear this distance? Can he make it? Splash! 1, 2, 3! New champions!
Wow, so he got the championship back again.
AEW World Trios Champions, Mystico, Speedball Mike Bailey, and the Jet Kevin Knight.
Wow.
Freaking far, Excalibur did.
I didn't think they were going to get the titles back.
Not only did he clear 3/4 of the ring, he cleared Mystico. With Kyle Fletcher trapped in La Mystica. And we have new AEW World Trios Champions.
How about this for a stat? Mystico is a trios champion in 2 different countries.
Brian, the celebration for the Don Callis family was very, very short-lived.
Very short-lived. But I've got to say, I'm not sad to see it go.
And there you see it on the screen, Mystico.
Oh, Mystico is all elite.
How about that? The fans here love Mystico and listen to his song and the fact he is now all elite.
Another member to the ever-growing
With his home promotion,
roster.
professional wrestling promotion on planet Earth, CMLL. But also all elite wrestling. What a moment for the new AEW World Trios Champion, Speedball Mike Bailey, the Jet Kevin Knight, and the living legend of Lucha Libre. Místico. Jet Speed are not separated for long from the AEW World Trios Championships, and Místico claims his first title in All Elite Wrestling.
Oh yeah.
What an intense rivalry is up next. A legend of Lucha Libre in his own right, Andrade El Idolo takes on one of the brightest young stars in the sport, Bandito.
For the first time ever
At Revolution,
it will be Bandito
I want a fight
versus Andrade
Oh, why is it doing this?
Idolo.
I grew up watching Andrade in our hometown. Now I'm gonna have him as an opponent.
Bandito, he's accepted the challenge by Andrade El Idolo.
Bandito, I hear you are one of the best Mexican wrestlers alive, but you just Andrade El Idolo fan. I don't know, you wanna fight or you wanna selfie?
Bandito, Andrade, one-on-one.
Incoming!
He is ready to fight!
Bandito has taken aim.
There's Nick Barry, he's set for one fall. Approaching the ring from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico. Weighing to 141 pounds. Andrade El Idolo.
Andrade El Idolo, Mascara Dorada, absolutely tore it up on Collision.
If you somehow missed the match that aired last night on TNT and HBO Max, you owe it to yourself to seek it out, to take in what an amazing spectacle it was. Of course, after you finish watching Revolution here tonight.
Recently on CBS Radio, Andrade El Idolo said, I remember this kid, Bandito he's talking about, asking me for pictures. Now we're going to fight. He said this was a dream match. At this moment, the real Latino man, Andrade El Idolo, the best I have ever been in my career. And I would agree, he's looking great. He's wrestling at a great pace, and of course he is in the Don Callis family.
Well, and you add to that, this year already, he's beaten Swerve Strickland, he's beaten Kenny Omega, and he came so close to defeating Hangman Adam Page and being in the World Championship match on tonight's show.
From Torreon, Mexico, weighing 289 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Champion,
Bandito paying homage to one of the true legends of professional wrestling here in Southern California, Super Dragon. I was lucky enough to be a co-founder of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla alongside of him. He was somebody that really presented a lot of opportunities for athletes that grew up outside of this system in Mexico. It's very hard to pierce the veil into CMLL unless you were born into the promotion like Andrade El Idolo was as a third-generation athlete. Bandito. He had to venture to the United States. He had to make his name in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla here in Los Angeles before he could be accepted worldwide. As we are joined at the desk by Don Callis. I knew it was too good to be true.
How about that Mexico now all elite, Don?
Oh, I'm just absolutely thrilled about that. We got a good medical plan here. He's going to need it. Look at all these women and men just dying to get the sweat-soaked T-shirt of Andrade. Wring it out, drink up the liquid.
Oh, for crying out loud, Don.
This man is the talk of pro wrestling right now. Everyone in AEW wants a piece of Andrade.
He's a remarkable athlete, there's no doubt. This is quite a matchup, isn't it? When you think about the history and think about how Bandito respected and loved Andrade El Idolo.
Well, he was like a fan, right? I mean, marking out. I don't think much has changed. I think he's in awe of Andrade. As great as Bandito is, I think there's an intimidation factor here.
Brian, I mentioned how Andrade grew up within the system of CMLL. It's not to take anything away from Andrade. He's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that he is an incredible one-of-a-kind athlete.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you got to make him pay extra to take the pants off on Excalibur.
Thank you, Don. But because of the traditions of Lucha Libre, Brian, it's sometimes very difficult for even talented athletes like Bandito to get noticed by an organization like CMLL, as we mentioned, the oldest professional wrestling organization in the world.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, it's hard for people like Bandito to gain traction, but he's just so talented, so athletic.
Recovers, sweep the leg by Bandito.
I mean, what incredible wrestling this is, and an incredible demonstration of Lucha Libre technique. I mean, both of these men are masters.
And I would say that just on looking at him, that Andrade bigger, stronger, but I'm not sure he's stronger than Bandito, to be honest with you.
Both men, same idea. And while it's impressive that Bandito does it, Don, it's even more impressive that Andrade, with the size that he's put on, that he's maintained his agility.
Oh, it's very, very incredible to watch. Look at this guy. This guy could be an actor, a male model, a rock star. He graces us in AEW as a professional wrestler.
You're talking about Bandito?
Please. He's so ugly he's got to wear a mask. Look at the face of Andrade. Look at the physique.
Andrade does look in excellent shape. But I think you'd be a fool to take Bandito lightly, Don, and I don't think you're a fool. How have you guys prepared for this match?
Oh, Dino!
Be careful.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Snag it, and Andrade made him pay.
You're not kidding. That got a big reaction of the fans, but that was a big mistake.
Seemed to have a hard time disrobing.
Yes, it did seem that way, Don.
Look at this. He won't have a difficult time. Some of the fans might, though, if he takes those off. Ah, the disappointment. You can just cut it with a knife here.
Oh, cutting with a knife.
Knife edge chop delivered by Andrade El Idolo. Swing and a miss by Andrade. Bandito popped up. Work on Rana, takes down Andrade. Bandito, nice recovery here. The hammer throw. Reverse, no, reversed again. Andrade vaults over. Bandito comes in, pump kick. Flushing the jaw of Andrade.
Great job, Bandito, with the pump kick before Andrade could get straightened up.
Bandito. Oh! Diving at Andrade, the Hurricane Rana.
We talked about cutting the ring off, keeping Bandito in the corners, and it so far isn't working to plan.
You see Andrade clutching his lower back, but Brian looked to me like he might have been clutching his knee as well.
Yeah, maybe. Look at this replay. Oh, yeah.
I think his knee was the outside of his left knee was for Andrade. That was the first thing to hit the floor.
Yeah, just whacked the floor really hard. We'll have to keep an eye on that throughout the match. That could be a developing story here.
More likely to be a contusion than a... Wow.
Thank you for your springboard. Meet the mat. Yikes. That was pretty awesome.
An adept anti-air by Andrade El Idolo.
But you know, that's why they call those moves high-risk maneuvers. If something like that can happen at any time.
The fans are calling for you there, Don.
People are ignorant.
Andrade sends Bandito out to the floor. Bandito still rattled after that powerbomb. We saw the pictures in that video package, Brian, that early in his career, Andrade El Idolo, he wrestled under a mask. That's known as La Sombra, third-generation wrestler, but he's somebody that, through his journey in Lucha Libre, he started out as a high flyer. He's only transitioned recently to this power wrestler we've seen before us, but he still has not forgotten the lessons of the high flying.
Yeah, it's a great adaptation.
Oh, Lord.
Don Callis swooning to our left here.
What do you think of that, Danielson?
I mean, I always wrestled in trunks. It's
look at the
unusual to me.
Wow.
I have to get some oxygen from Don.
I'm getting the vapors.
Sorry to laugh at that.
I'm trying to get a better look here. No dinero, no pictures. That's the rule.
I think if Andrade wants to win this match, he's got to keep his eye on Bandito.
I agree.
Can we get one of the production stooges to go get $20 from her for the Polaroid?
That wasn't a Polaroid, it was actually a pic on her phone.
Yeah, it's not a Polaroid, you dummy.
I'm telling you. Andrade now turns Bandito to the ring, covers. Two. Bandito had plenty of time to recover after that powerbomb.
Sure did. And Andrade El Idolo's giving him all that time to recover.
I think that was a real mistake by Andrade. He hit that power bomb. It was so vicious. Bandito needed time on the floor to recover. And Andrade was messing around, taking pictures, taking his pants off.
Andrade wrenches Bandito over the top.
But this is a great strategy after that. That takedown from the chinlock was fantastic.
Side headlock is in tight. Bandito flat on his stomach, trying to pivot to his hip to regain a vertical base, but Andrade making it very, very tough for Bandito.
Hard to tell where the blade of the forearm is because of Bandito's long hair obfuscating the view of the referee.
Are you saying your man had an illegal hold in, Brian, or Don?
I was more commenting on the lack of competence of Aubrey Edwards in this case.
Wow, of course you were. Yes.
Bandito, nice counter. The cutter.
Bandito is such a great counter wrestler. He can attack from almost any position.
Yep, still the Ring of Honor World Champion. 8 title defenses under his belt. Former World Tag Team Champ with Brody King.
The Ring of Honor title not on the line here tonight, though, Tony. Dream match taking place at the sold-out Crypto.com arena here in Los Angeles. Bandito dropped the leg of Andrade. Andrade was ready for it. And now the leg captured underneath the top turnbuckle. A blistering chop delivered by Andrade.
Oh, brother, you can see this one coming.
Brian, is it just me, or does Andrade seem to be one step ahead of Bandito?
I can see this one. Look at this.
Oh. Not one step ahead there, Don.
Yeah, Bandito saw it coming too.
Oh, God! What the hell?
You better check on your man right there, Don.
I don't know. Is it me, Don, or does it seem like Bandito's one step ahead of Andrade in this matchup?
I have to answer you when he comes back.
As we see Bandito running backwards, Andrade, the back of his head actually struck the bottom rope, which I always say the rope is a misnomer. Those are high-tension steel cables.
Don is livid.
Well, I mean, you already saw Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis dethroned for the AEW World Trios Championship. He could witness Andrade handed another loss here.
You're upset with the referee. She's doing her job.
He could have broke the guy's neck. He released German him into the bottom turnbuckle. It's not safe.
Don Callis replaced by Porky Pig. It's Bandito.
Everybody knows the dangers, Don, when you step in the ring. Come on, you know that.
Brian, I'm not sure that Bandito's going to win a striking battle with Andrade El Idolo. This could be risky business.
Oh, it's risky business, but Bandito's proven, oh my gosh, how powerful he is with his strikes.
That's a veteran move following Bandito into the ropes that time for the kick. Veteran move.
And the timing of Andrade impeccable. As soon as Bandito made the turn, Andrade came steaming in with the boot, but Bandito showing off his timing, his preparation. The tornado takes Andrade down.
Should have tried to hook a leg and turn that into a pin, Brian.
He definitely could have done that, but I think to your man's, man was able to push him off before he got the pin.
Bandito was looking for the press slam on Andrade, but Andrade, wait a second, trapped the arms, the German suplex.
Had him busy defending the press, and he made him susceptible to the German, Shivani.
Now let's see what Bandito's got up his sleeve here, so to speak.
The pump kick from Bandito sent Andrade El Idolo to the floor.
He'll take flight here.
Bandito over the top, landing on his feet.
Boy, did he ever take flight.
Looks like a version of this space-flying tiger drop. Excalibur, is that correct?
No, it's usually got a cartwheel on it.
Pretty
You
close.
go backwards. Okay, if you squint.
He improved it.
Man, both, man. Andrade, just slow. He's not been the same since he hit that buckle.
Gee, of course.
It wasn't the buckle. I mean, it was the rope, the back of the head.
Yeah,
it's not a rope, it's a cable, and that's
we covered that while
a
you were,
distinction without a difference.
We covered that while you were arguing with Aubrey Edwards, who was just doing her job.
I'm just concerned about the well-being of my man.
Bandito. Frog splash. Oh. Andrade ready for it. And Brian, once again, Andrade clutching that left knee, which he was earlier on the floor.
Uh-oh, look at this. I know what's coming. Three amigos.
Yep.
Bandito,
Muy bueno.
Eddie Guerrero, and now one from Andrade. No, won't get it.
Another German.
Bandito, a German suplex. A second. And Andrade switches around.
Gotta give Andrade credit, man. Undaunted.
Turns the hips. Looking for the third. Wait a second, Bandito. German suplexes. And Brian, this may be a case of Bandito not playing Andrade's game, not looking for the three amigos, but instead trying to soften up Andrade with the German suplexes for Bandito's 21-plex.
I think so. And also attacking the back of Andrade's head or his neck. Whatever it was that hit that steel cable when he had German suplexed him into the buckles earlier.
To that point, Brian, Andrade's pace has noticeably slowed.
There has been a clear momentum shift, to your point, Excalibur, ever since that first German.
Bandito. Shooting star Andrade, narrow escape.
It's a great move, but you could see Andrade was still with it, even though it was a great shooting star press.
Great ring awareness.
Jushin Thunder Liger innovated it, but I think Bandito may have perfected it there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you won't see a shooting star executed any better than that.
Now Bandito.
Oh, he's got him.
Andrade against the ropes.
He's got him set.
Typically the setup for the 21 plex. No. Andrade able to shrug off Bandito, but Bandito nimbly landing on the apron. Oh, wait a second. Waist lock.
No. Hook the rope. Hook the rope.
Bandito. He's strong enough to bring Andrade over the top to German suplex him out of the ring.
Climbing up here. Trying to get the extra leverage from the middle.
No. There you go.
Andrade. Oh, swept out the legs. Bandito crashes and burns. Now Andrade with the upper hand, at least for the moment, on Bandito.
Looks like Andrade's going to try to climb up top here. Yeah, Bandito is over to our left. He's going to try to go right over the ring post.
Oh, my Lord.
Andrade taking a massive risk, but it pays off.
He's okay. My God.
What an amazing freaking move that was.
Cleared the post with room to spare.
Absolutely. And he's got time for the ladies.
Oh my God. Can we get these people behind the fence or something like that? It's not a petting zoo, Toots.
You can type in his number?
Lex, you can give Ron Funches his number as well.
Ron doesn't want his number, I don't think.
Bandito.
It's great to have Ron here, though, man.
Returned to the ring by Andrade El Idolo. And now Andrade once again to the top. Bandito.
Oh, he almost missed that.
Great adjustment by Andrade. 1, 2. Oh, Bandito. His turn for a narrow escape.
Great call, great adjustment, and he just uprighted his balance and boom.
Another momentum shift here, this time in favor of Andrade.
Brian Andrade likes the knees into the corner. That's where this combination of speed and power is just so dangerous. Bandito finding out firsthand. Cover made. 1, 2.
Yo.
And again, Bandito escapes, but just barely.
Yeah, Excalibur, you called it with the knees that time. Bandito knew it was coming as well.
Knew it was coming, but powerless to stop. Wait, Bandito the cradle counters the DM, but
I actually don't mind Andrade's gimmick.
Pinning predicament. Banderas sends Andrade out to the apron. And Zigiri.
Man, this is dangerous. Bandito's got the grip.
Oh.
That was terrifying.
And now, Bandito, the leg of Andrade captured. Stretch muffler. Very nearly locked in. And that was the left knee, Brian, that Andrade tweaked in the very early moments of this match.
I actually think that was his right knee there. If he could have gotten the left knee that Andrade had tweaked earlier, I mean, I don't think Andrade would have been able to get to the ropes as quick. Maybe he should have dragged him to the center of the ring.
Bandito, gut wrench, brings Andrade up, looking for the X knee. X knee, oh, caught him flush on the jaw.
But he needs to run him over here.
Andrade very close to the ropes here. Good ring awareness. There you go.
Yes, he's thinking now that Andrade will pull himself up. That gives him chance for the 21 plex. No, he turned around. Oh, good God.
He caught him with the elbow.
Andrade wiped him out.
That's it.
No, Bandito showing his quality.
I don't know how he got out of that because that elbow was on target, gentlemen.
Andrade was looking for DM once again. Bandito, oh my gosh! Around the back!
How is that even possible?
Brian, I was going to say, I don't even know how you would defend that.
A rolling heel kick to a falling opponent. Brian, I have quite literally never seen anything like that before.
And to the back of the head. Will Andrade hit his head against the steel cable?
He doesn't see it. He doesn't see what's being set up here.
Yeah, Bandito wants him to pull himself up. What's Bandito going to try now? Going to try it with the ball.
Oh.
How about that? He went with a 21, flips the man on the mat.
Now Bandito with Andrade up again. He's got him positioned. X-knee on target.
Bandito needs to follow up here, and he's not doing it. I don't know why.
That was as flush of a knee to the jaw as I've ever seen.
Andrade El Idolo seeing stars here tonight in Los Angeles.
Many of the crowd standing up, thinking this is going to be it.
21. No!
Oh.
Andrade lands on his feet. From Andrade.
Here we go, baby.
That elbow is so deceptive. Andrade hides it behind that kick.
Look at this.
It's so powerful. What is Andrade going to do here?
What?
From the ropes. Andrade covers and collects the win.
Here is your winner.
That was impressive.
Bandito brought everything he had to Revolution tonight, Brian, but Andrade El Idolo may be on the run of his career.
It was an incredible performance by Bandito. But Excalibur, I think you're dead on. I mean, this is as good as we have ever seen Andrade look. And what an incredible win.
Tremendous effort by Bandito, but Andrade El Idolo victorious tonight. Sold out here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Fans joining us all around the world for this one on pay-per-view. And we still have more to come.
Oh, yeah.
A Tornado Trios match coming
the match
up
is
next.
coming.
Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Darby Allin take on Clark Connors, Gabe Kidd, and David Finlay.
I thought we were done, Gabe. Clearly not.
Gabe Kidd. Darby needs some help.
When it doesn't stop till you are pushing up daisies.
Orange punch! Number count out. Orange Cassidy and Darby. What? David Finlay! Just decks Darby Allin.
There's a reason I didn't die on Mount Everest.
What is this? Roderick Strong?
Roddy, first time we tried to get sued, you ditched Orange Cassidy. But that was not dogging you.
Come on, Roddy. Whoa!
Roderick Strong's back! Orange Cassidy looking up.
We live by one simple rule. It is blood for blood. And your bodies are the next ones we collect.
This is a Tornado Trios match set for one fall. At a total combined weight of 637 pounds, David Finlay, 100 Bruce Clark Connors, already Gabe Kidd, the Dogs.
Tornado Trios match means that no tags are necessary, but the pinfall or submission must take place inside the ring. Brian, these men, three of the newest additions to the roster of All Elite Wrestling, but with the lengths and the levels of violence these men are really willing to go to. Pardon the expression, but it's like letting the wolves into the henhouse.
Absolutely. And not only are they dangerous, not only are they violent, they're excellent at working together as a unit.
Their opponents, the team of virtually squeeze Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Darby Allin.
Before this match gets underway, I need to say something. During these entrances, Gabe Kidd was over here trying to intimidate Bryan Danielson. Are you out of your mind?
Well, what he told me is that I'm lucky that I'm not cleared when he showed up. And to be honest, I think I am. Gabe Kidd is an insane man. I know. A very, very dangerous, scary man. We saw him during that blood and guts match press slam Darby through tables.
He'll do anything, you're right, but still, don't forget who you are, dude. You're the man.
I haven't forgotten. Oh, thank you, Tony.
Wait a second, David Finlay intercepted the tope attempt by Orange Cassidy. Turns Cassidy around. Finlay charging hard into the barricade. Orange Cassidy now in the ring with Clark Connors. Remember, no tags necessary in this Tornado Trios match. As Connors, though, avoids the DDT attempt. The roll-up cradle, 1-2. Very nearly ended early by Orange Cassidy. Orange punch, but no! Gabe Kidd just charging forward, sends Cassidy reeling out of the ring.
Here comes Roderick sliding back in quickly.
These Tornado tag matches are ultra chaotic. There's no need for tags. Anybody can come in at any time.
At any tag team stable.
Gabe Kidd has hard chops. But for years, Roderick Strong was the hardest chopper in professional wrestling.
That's what you were talking about. Maniacal Gabe Kidd is.
Yeah, he's literally certifiably insane.
Oh, just a right hand.
Great punch from Gabe Kidd.
And now Darby Allin into the fray. And now Darby. But David Finlay there to roll him up. 1, shoot, over leverage. Darby able to escape. Finlay with Darby off the ropes, throat first, and Finlay back breaker from David Finlay.
What incredible action and offense from all the men this early on. Will they be able to keep up this pace?
David Finlay showing off his power, catching Orange Cassidy, and then tossing him across the ring. But unbeknownst to Finlay, Roderick Strong back up to his feet, half and half. No, Finlay escapes. Finlay, backbreaker on Roderick Strong of all people, now cover. Darby there immediately to break it up.
Not often is Roderick Strong on the receiving end of a backbreaker.
Darby, 2 for 1, takes down Connors and Kidd, but Finlay, the third man for the Dogs. As Darby vaults over, a drop kick violently sends Finlay crashing back to the corner. Darby. Oh! Watch this replay.
Oh, God, and Darby hit the apron.
And now the Dogs are firmly in control.
That looked like it hurt.
And Darby may be dead meat right here.
Gabe Kidd's hanging guillotine on Darby Allin. Trying to put the lights out. David Finlay. Now with Darby on the shoulders. Oh, doomsday device by the Dogs. Cover 1, 2. No, Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy intervened to break it up.
It took a save, Excalibur. Darby wasn't going to come out of that.
Gabe Kidd with another great punch to Orange Cassidy.
With the way this is going, we may not have long to get this in. Fans, just been informed, it's been made official for this Wednesday night Dynamite, 8/7 Central on TBS and HBO Max. We return to Fresno, California, and it will be Timeless Tony Storm, Marina Shafir, no holds barred this Wednesday night.
Yeah, after that cheap shot from Marina that we saw, Tony wants to settle it, no holds barred. That one's going to be wild, gentlemen. See you in Fresno.
The tag rope is tied around Darby's throat. Or it's tied to the chain around Darby's throat. Darby effectively pinned to the corner of the Dogs. And now just...
At the mercy.
Yeah, an open target.
This is an ultra bad position for Darby Allin to be in.
Yeah, Darby just gotten the hell beat out of him tonight. On many levels. And he just may go out from that choke.
You and Brian discussed it this past Wednesday night. For those unfamiliar with David Finlay, a lengthy history in his family in professional wrestling. Of course, his father, Fit Finlay, somebody that David is estranged from, all because, to hear him tell it, his father never won a world championship.
Well, it's really crazy because Fit Finlay is one of the most dangerous and feared men in all of professional wrestling.
Absolutely, Brian. Right now, the Dogs are just absolutely in charge of this match. Yikes.
I mean, there you see, Brian, the influence, almost a mirror image, how David Finlay delivers those European uppercuts.
And just such an incredible athlete, so technically precise in everything that he does, but he has this violent switch in his mind where he can change levels at any moment.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you're gonna get with the Dogs. They all hit so hard.
And as you mentioned, Brian, prior to their time here in AEW, they were a team, they competed, they trained, they lived together in Japan. They know each other much better than Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Darby Allin do.
But Roddy getting a second win. Yes! The Messiah, the backbreaker.
Connor's there, knee to the midsection. Roddy turns it all around. Drop kick from Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong neutralizing all three members of the Dogs. And now brings up Orange Cassidy. And him as a battering ram.
I have to imagine Roderick loves doing this to Orange.
Rising knee strike in the corner.
Let's not forget, that Darby is still hanged up over here.
Yeah, they got to get Darby free.
Yes, they do.
Orange Cassidy into the arms of Roderick Strong. And DDT on Gabe Kidd. Connors, vicious left hand. The jaw of Roderick Strong. Connors turns his attention to Orange Cassidy. Roderick Strong waiting. Pasadora. And DDT. Roderick Strong. Oh my gosh. Targeting the hip and the head of Clark Connors.
That's what. That's what Darby released.
Please help Darby as a champ.
That's right.
There's Cassidy.
Hey, he's got it. There you go.
He's got a zip tie and a pair of scissors. Now trying to cut the tag rope. Finally, Darby Allin free.
Look at Darby.
Is Darby going to take a crack? He is. I say, brilliant by Darby Allin.
As soon as he got cut released, man, he was on the attack. Oh, Darby Allin.
And now Roderick Strong with Connors up, not for long. The backbreaker. 1, 2. No, Connors kicks out, but a stronghold perhaps. Roddy sitting. Orange Cassidy underneath. Just grabbing David Finlay, a desperate struggle. Darby Allin looking for the Scorpion Deathlock. He's got Gabe Kidd center of the ring.
And because this is a tornado tag, if any one of these men give up, the match is over.
But David Finlay able to carry the weight of Orange Cassidy to break up the 2 other submission attempts.
That was a tremendous effort by David Finlay. Wow, how about that? Like you said, Excalibur, carrying the weight of Orange Cassidy.
And carrying the weight of this match for the Dogs, David Finlay. David Finlay, I mean, he saved, single-handedly saved this match for his team in that moment.
Yeah, I think he's pretty fucking awful.
Oh, now we're getting into a war, guys.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Darby Allin. And Gabe's going to chase him outside of the ring. Meanwhile, in the
Darby
ring.
Allin's
Yeah, Darby Allin just takes so much punishment. Great counter by Orange Cassidy.
Stundog Millionaire. No! Orange punch, but Cassidy was looking for it, but Clark Connors responds with a spear. We saw, Brian, earlier just how devastating those spears from Connors are.
And you just have to think, Darby, I think, is still feeling the effects from that initial spear, where he speared him off the apron all the way to the floor. Look at Gabe Kidd. He looks like he's going to attack Darby with his own skateboard.
But Darby counters. Almost straight to the jaw.
Those slaps to the face.
Wait a second, Gabe Kidd.
Gabe Kidd
Just looked off the ramp. Darby counters, knee to the crown of the head. Headbutt.
It looked like Gabe was going to try a break.
Whoa! The back of the head of Gabe Kidd.
He was going to try a brainbuster off the edge there, for crying out loud.
Yeah, Gabe Kidd is this type of maniac who would do a brainbuster off the ramp to the floor. Look at Clark Connors with that beautiful power slam.
Tremendous counter by Clark Connors. Roderick Strong. 2 on 1.
Oh.
The chop block, the spear, the cover. 2 Orange Cassidy.
Barely.
Oh, just last second.
A hair's breadth away from the pinfall.
Oh.
Yikes.
Finlay almost like a version of the Dominator. There's now Clark Connors. The cutthroat, the brainbuster Connors.
And then Connors feeding Roderick to David Finlay. Oh!
Finlay. I'm not sure he realizes Darby Allin's on that
He doesn't
top.
Oh, Gabe Kidd's hand is stuck.
I thought he was reaching for something, but you're right.
That must have been the zip tie that Orange Cassidy passed to Darby Allin earlier.
That's a great call. That's exactly what it is.
The battering ram from Darby. Orange punch misses. Clark Connors, O'Connor roll. 1, 2. Cassidy frees himself the knee from Roderick Strong. Orange punch.
And now it's 2 on 1 in the ring.
End of heartache. And now 1, 2, 3.
And they win.
Over to this match, Darby Allin, Roderick Strong, and for a clean, Orange Cassidy.
Gabe Kidd powerless to stop any of that.
And he looked like he was seething, like foaming at the mouth, rabid dog style.
But Roderick Strong, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy Nevertheless,
Whatever happened to
conglomerate, if you
Colorado?
will, to earn a hard-fought victory over the Dogs. But Gabe Kidd, Brian, we know how unbalanced he is. This may serve to only drive him into deeper levels of madness.
I agree. I mean, I'd hate to see what he's going to try to do this Wednesday on Dynamite. After something like this happening to him.
The Darby just taunting, spitting at Gabe Kidd.
That was pretty darn violent, to say the least.
Well, Tony, if you thought that was violent, this next match for the richest prize in our
It
sport
is a
is
main
no
event.
ordinary match. It is Hangman Adam Page and MJF for the AEW World Championship in a Texas death match.
Who are you, Hangman?
If I don't win this match, then I will never challenge for the All Elite Wrestling Men's World Championship.
Buckshot Lariat!
For as long as I live.
It's Hangman!
You had the opportunity to be at the top of the mountain twice.
Is this his moment?
You've had the opportunity
Yeah,
to
good
hold the
promo packages.
championship that everybody dreams of having twice. You've had the opportunity to be the guy twice.
Hangman Adam Page.
And both times,
the realization sets in.
You crumbled under pressure.
I don't believe it!
When I look at you,
the low blow!
I have never met someone more like me.
Your hero's a zero. I'm the man around here.
I want to end this forever.
There is no place.
Everyone wants that championship, Max. You and I, we have always needed it. I have always known what this match should be. I've won the World Championship in Texas Death. The Hangman! I have made careers in Texas Death. MJF! Then I have ended them in Texas Death!
If you do not win the AEW World Championship, who are you in AEW?
Who are you, Hangman?
We have seen blood. We have seen carnage tonight.
This match,
but something
after
tells
this,
me we are in
is
store
gonna be
for
intense.
untold levels of violence in this Texas death match. There is no time limit, no disqualifications, no stoppage because of blood. Pinfalls do not matter. The match can only end when one athlete submits or cannot answer the referee's 10 count. And it is time for our main event here in Los Angeles.
The very first match in the history of All Elite Wrestling is a 21-man casino battle royale. Double or Nothing, May 25th, 2019. The winner of that match would earn the right to vie for the right to be crowned the inaugural AEW World Champion. With 19 eliminations, the final two men in that ring were Hangman Adam Page and MJF. Hangman Adam Page is thrown over the top rope, but he hung on, found his footing, and unleashed the first ever buckshot lariat inside an AEW ring. He eliminated MJF and forever etched his name into the history books of AEW. The rivalry did not end there. it would continue. It would go dormant until just over 1 year ago when MJF revived it. And since then, the animosity between these two men has reached unparalleled levels.
Notice he's got the barbed wire already wrapped around his sleeve.
They call me Maxwell Jacob Friedman. The ground calls me salt of the earth. My victims call me the devil. And this right here, this calls me better than you. But you already knew that. See, I don't come around these parts much anymore. This rotten town and all the losers that used to inhabit it have been awfully quiet since I came to power. So why come back to a place as useless as Los Angeles, California? Well, it's because there's one thing left I gots to do.
I have no idea what's going to happen in this match. Man, he just looks like a star. He is.
1 year ago, at Revolution, it was a battle with no titles, no trophies on the line, but it was a pivotal bout that would shape the year ahead for both MJF and Hangman Adam Page. Page, in the midst of his redemption tour after his battles with Swerve Strickland, once again employed the buckshot lariat and once again downed MJF. Will it be the same story just over a year later? We are about to find out, and to make it official, let's head down to the ring and the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, Los Angeles, California! Your main event tonight is a Texas Death Match for the All Elite Wrestling World Championship. The only way to win is by 10-count knockout or submission. Introducing at this time, the challenger from Aaron's Creek, Virginia, weighing 229 pounds, Hangman Adam Page!
All-time win leader in Texas Death Matches.
And his opponent, from Plainview, Long Island, New York.
Los Angeles, California.
His opponent, he is not from a piece of shit town like Los Angeles. From Plainview, Long Island, New York, weighing 226 pounds, he is the reigning and defending All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Oh, brother, boy, does he suck.
Referee Bryce Remsburg drawing the assignment for tonight's main event. The history of the Texas Death Match goes all the way back to the 1950s. Dory Funk Sr., the man that innovated the match, and a fact that is not lost on MJF. Brian, you know it very well that for as odious of an individual as MJF is, he is a student of the sport of professional wrestling. Hence, the attire inspired by the son of Dory Funk Sr., one of the sons, Terry Funk.
Yeah, he's wearing Terry Funk-inspired gear. I noticed that as soon as he walked out. But don't let MJF fool you. He is a student of the game.
He is a student of the game, but he's a terrible human being.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with you one bit.
Where you're urinating on your opponent, allegedly in a grave, or supposedly in a grave. And also, look at this fight going on. I was going to tell you what he had to say to TMZ, but I'll wait till another moment because they are at it right now.
He charged forward and Page scores with a big right hand. Hangman Adam Page, the best record of anyone in All Elite Wrestling when it comes to Texas death matches. This is his specialty. This is the last thing that MJF wanted.
Okay, MJF said, by the way, his 30th birthday, that I have 20. Today is. I have 20, maybe 30 more years left in the tank. Pretty incredible, because if I keep my foot on the gas, I'm probably going to go down as the greatest of all time. He told TMZ that. Not surprising.
Oh, he was hiding behind the referee, and MJF bails to the outside. And now trying to escape into the crowd, but
see, this is not only our champion, this is a freaking coward. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, I don't know. I think this could be a tactic by MJF to distract Hangman, to get him in places that he's not to say Hangman's uncomfortable out here, but to do things that Hangman isn't expecting.
I think MJF is bleeding from the mouth already.
Already?
I think it could have been that boot, perhaps the heel of the cowboy boot that was driven right into MJF's mouth.
And one thing that hangs over this match, it's crazy to think to me that Adam Page has already taken a fan's drink. One thing that hangs over this match is that if Hangman Adam Page loses, he will never be able to challenge for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship ever again.
And he said that for as long as he lives.
Isn't that kind of hard to fathom, because he has kind of been tied to this world title off and on for many, many years.
I mean, it's so hard to fathom. For many fans, Hangman Adam Page has been the defining figure of All Elite Wrestling since its inception. If he is permanently locked out of title contention, it becomes hard for him to continue his, say, AEW's moral compass, which for a while he was.
MJF, he's bristled at the fact that Hangman Adam Page has been referred to as the main character. You talked about how he has been so intertwined with the AEW World Championship. I mean, it all started that first night back in Las Vegas, Double or Nothing, when Hangman earned the right to
I hear a fan screaming at MJF, he's not Terry Funk, and he's not Terry Funk.
He's not a lot of things, MJF is. Well, what he is an incredible strategist, somebody that does not come into a match like this unprepared. It may be the last thing that he wanted. He may be a coward, but MJF is not going to walk into this match blind, Tony.
Yeah, he told Yahoo Sports, if you put me in a situation where my back is against the wall, I'll do literally anything under the sun that is possible for me to come out with a victory. Anything. So yeah, we know that.
The last time Hangman Adam Page found himself in a Texas death match was in Arlington, Texas. Globe Life Field. It was last July, and it was the night that he became a two-time AEW World Champion as MJF. I'm sure he realizes that.
El Kabong.
Bryce Remsburg, the first 10 count administered in this match.
Whoa.
Hangman, though.
He pulled him up. See, this is how angry Hangman is.
Well, I think that was a smart strategy actually by Hangman.
Really?
Because I think he knew MJF was going to be able to get up from that. So you don't want to let him have a breather.
Now, Hangman Adam Page swinging a staple gun out from underneath the ring. And we saw in his battles with Swerve Strickland, Hangman, no hesitation to use the staple gun, and he's got.
Where's he got?
Oh, I believe it says happy birthday.
Yeah, it does. Happy 30th, kid.
Fingers. And now. A visceral reaction from everyone in the arena. What's going in or coming out?
It's wonderful.
Staple gun right to.
Hangman's not done. He's going to go for some more plunder. He's coming to the ring table.
This is why MJF did not want to face Hangman in a Texas death match.
Maybe you should get some of Doc's alcohol and help those cuts. Just an idea.
Looking for something as MJF still dealing with the staple into the chest.
Looking for something.
Hangman.
Oh.
It's a window.
The glass
That
window.
is the
Real
window
glass.
that Hangman Adam Page has brought into play.
It's real glass.
If he hits MJF with it, MJF's going to be in a lot of pain.
MJF, he said time and time again that he's, Brian, that he only does the same things that Hangman Adam Page does. But Hangman,
real glass.
He's cheered, he's loved for it, whereas MJF is reviled.
I can see where MJF thinks that, but they're totally not the same thing. The things that MJF does and the things that Hangman does.
Oh no, Hangman able to escape and into the broken glass.
Into the real broken glass.
Of the year, right there.
And the shards
real
of glass
brother.
stuck in the back of MJF. Bryce Remsburg administering the 10 count. Hangman and Page backs off the referee.
Yeah, stomp on him.
He's not done. MJF the up kick.
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
Across the broken glass.
Oh, this is tremendous.
That was definitely a bad move by MJF to break that glass in the center of the ring in these Texas death matches. I mean, that glass is going to be there for the entirety of the rest of this match.
Exactly.
Well, Hangman Adam Page now picking up that length of barbed wire that he came to the ring with. We've seen him deliver a buckshot lariat, a barbed wire wrapped buckshot lariat.
Well, let's not forget, not only is he going to try to be the world champion again, he knows that if he loses, he'll never, ever be able to vie for the world title again. That's quite an inducement to win.
Brian, to that point, that Hangman is cheered for the things that he's done throughout his career, whereas MJF is hated for it. I think it's because, at the end of the day, Hangman Adam Page still has a moral compass. He knows.
Oh, he's bleeding now.
MJF just bleeding buckets.
A laceration opened up on the head of MJF, but at the end of the day, Hangman Adam Page feels remorse for those things that he's done in the ring, where MJF, absolutely no compunctions about it. He doesn't care. He just sees it as a ways to a means.
Well, and also, Hangman Adam Page doesn't talk down to people the way that MJF does. In every single city that we go to, oh my gosh, you talk about talking down to him. MJF might not be able to talk down to anybody for a while.
MJF may have a permanent smile on his face. As Hangman very nearly using that barbed wire like a garrote. The only time MJF has defeated Hangman Adam Page one-on-one, it was in the match to determine the first ever winner of the Dynamite Diamond ring. But that match, Tony, has an asterisk by it, because it was a powerful right hand by Wardlow, MJF's then bodyguard. We saw it in that video package. That's what won the day for Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He did not defeat Hangman Adam Page by his own means.
And of course, we're comparing about the things they would do. Hangman would never do anything like that. He would do it on his own. Another reason why both men have done the same dastardly things before, but you seem to gravitate towards Hangman and not towards this 30-year-old jerk.
Well, Hangman also, and not always, but oftentimes will admit when he's made a mistake.
Right.
I don't think we've ever once heard MJF say the words, "I'm sorry."
MJF maybe thinking, oh, Hangman dropped Toho into the chair. And MJF maybe in the midst of realizing that, trying to use that two-headed coin on Hangman Adam Page, that was a mistake. Had he left it up to chance, MJF, he would have had a 50-50 chance at getting the match he wanted. The one-way disqualification match. Preposterous, but 50-50 chance that he would have gotten his way. Instead, Maxwell Jacob Friedman finds himself,
oh Lord,
in a Texas death match. He finds himself with a shard of glass.
Gonna stab him in the forehead with it.
He's the forehead of Hangman Adam Page.
No stabbing there. He just cut it.
And MJF, the blood pouring freely, as we mentioned, but
there you go.
repeatedly stabbing the head of Hangman, who of course has been opened up and is bleeding and is now dealing with a back full of glass.
Look at this. Just an open wound right across the top of the forehead and glass. You know what? We should have expected all of this. Nothing surprised us in a Texas death match.
First, it was MJF dragged through the glass. Now it's Hangman.
Level of violence unparalleled in a Texas death match.
And MJF just looked up off my monitor. He had a frankly quite sinister, scary look on his face, Brian.
Sinister look on his face. Made even more horror movie-like with the glass still stuck in his back.
Oh, boom.
I mean, these guys...
What is...
Oh, he's cleaning up the glass.
Well, I've never seen that.
Talked about, it was mentioned that the glass will now be in the ring, but MJF prepared for that eventuality. Struck by a moment of inspiration, but while he's doing this, crucially, Hangman Adam Page has time to recover.
And Hangman Adam Page is able to rest on the middle rope, not even carrying his own body weight.
Hangman.
Well, he's not done with the broom, and I'm not surprised.
Wait a second, Hangman. Wait. Now he's got a jagged broom handle, but so now MJF does.
Got hit with a jagged edge on the head. My God.
Now MJF, the chair in his hand as Hangman attempts to rise to beat the rest.
I can see Hangman winning.
Remember, the only way for this match to end was by a 10-count knockout or a submission.
That right there you just saw is why fans hate MJF. Yes, he and Hangman have done the same dastardly things, but that is spitting in the face of not only AEW, but the AEW title, I think.
And to be fair, MJF has also been doing those dastardly things from the very beginning.
He's used them as shortcuts.
He's used, he's used them as shortcuts.
I mean, all the way back.
Oh my gosh.
Plastic bat.
Oh, what is it?
That's a freaking syringe.
That's a syringe. We've seen Hangman in his battles with Swerve Strickland. Yep. MJF just barking, saying they liked when he did it.
Yeah, in that cage with Swerve, unforgettable.
Oh, guys, I can't watch this.
Me neither, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Oh my God.
I know our job is to commentate, but what we just witnessed defies description.
I see a
girl
crying in the front row.
The things they come up there
in Hangman's mouth
is a little bit too extreme, a little bit too intense.
He's prepared to brain Hangman with the chair. No, Hangman intercepts the chair with the syringe stuck in his mouth. Oh, right hand square in the face of MJF.
Oh God, look at that face, man. I agree with you, fella.
Yeah, people are horrified.
Yeah.
And Hangman.
Some things are just a little bit too intense.
The lengths of depravity Hangman Adam Page is willing to go to in a Texas death match. It didn't just stop with the syringe.
He was ECW days.
The 10 count delivered. Hangman, though, I think he realizes that is not enough to put out MJF. He's looking for other implements of destruction.
Yeah, MJF. Whoa. Well, he's up.
For a moment, breaks the count as now another implement of destruction, to put it mildly.
That syringe spot was a little bit too cringy for me.
It's interesting with the syringe, with being stabbed with a broken broom handle. This is the match that Hangman Adam Page asked for.
Yeah.
This is the type of match that Hangman Adam Page wants. This is the kind of match that Hangman Adam Page wanted to get into.
Water wheel drop onto the barbed wire chair.
And it's the type of match Hangman Adam Page won, if you'll recall, at All In when we were in Texas.
Bryce Remsburg all the way up to 6.
And if Hangman Adam Page doesn't get up, he can never challenge for the world title again.
And you're not kidding.
It's like the opening moments of this match. Hangman delivered a boot square into the face of MJF.
You guys like me, you wonder what else is under there? Well, we've seen a syringe, we've seen... The fans are wondering that, I can tell you that.
That fan with his hands on his head, that was me 30 seconds ago.
MJF, this is unfamiliar territory for him. I mean, not only did he not want a Texas death match, because this is Hangman's specialty, this is the first death match of MJF's entire professional wrestling career.
That's a crazy stat. And the key to these matches is who can absorb the most punishment.
Yes.
And I would think MJF wouldn't. I mean, I know he doesn't want to sustain much punishment. That's why he doesn't wrestle many matches every year.
MJF
going for maybe a tombstone.
Yeah, tombstone on the
right hand from Hangman after a lucky escape. Now Hangman dragging MJF back in from the apron.
Oh, there's still that barbed wire chair.
Hangman to the the shoulder to the midsection.
Look at the heat seeker right here.
This is how he won the AEW World Championship. He landed the heat seeker on Samoa Joe, but Hangman supporting the weight, carrying MJF to the center of the ring.
Whoa, right on the barbed wire, but Hangman's hurt as well.
Not without a cost to the challenger, Brian.
But I think that's one of the things. That's one of the reasons why Hangman Adam Page has excelled in these Texas death matches, is he is willing to take punishment to give punishment, just like he did right there.
9, and the champion barely beats the count. Went for the chair, but Hangman, a cowboy boot, stops Maxwell Jacob Friedman dead in his tracks.
The eyes of Hangman. That's a maniacal look.
The rim of the chair into the midsection, and now the back undoubtedly punctured once again, this time by the barbed wire.
When somebody hits you with a chair, it hurts at the best of times. And with a chair wrapped in barbed wire,
and this is a family show.
Unbelievably worse. And with all that glass already in their backs.
Yeah, look, you know, he didn't get all of the glass out of there.
No, you can see in both men's backs, the glass is still in there.
It's still sparkling. As Bryce Remsburg giving the 10 count to MJF, it's up to him to beat it. And Brian, the science of a steel chair to the back, it sends a jolt. Wait a second. Fallaway slam into the barbed wire chair. It sends a jolt through your entire body, all the way out to your extremities. It causes numbness. Your fingers go numb, your feet go numb. You can't walk. That's why a chair to the back, delivered with such force, is so dangerous. Not to mention one wrapped in barbed wire.
Yeah, and I mean, it's essentially a spinal injury is what's happening when you hit somebody with a chair in their back.
Yeah, I love the science of wrestling, man, and we are seeing it and hearing about it here. What are they going to do next? You got a man who's desperate. Not only wants to be the world champ, he wants to be able to vie for it
Hangman has
in the future.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, but Hangman, he lost control of the chair, but MJF just launched it in Hangman's face. In Hangman's own words, he said, if he is not able to beat MJF here tonight, he will never challenge for the AEW World Championship for as long as he lives. And now MJF, it looks like, for at least the champion, Brian, the blood has coagulated. It stopped flowing on MJF. For the moment,
For the moment, yeah. But you never know when a cut can reopen, and especially in a match like this, with all that glass everywhere. Look at what MJF's trying to accomplish here.
Heat seeker, no. MJF guillotines the champion.
You know, maybe the blood is not flowing like it was, but this match has taken a toll on both men.
Onto the table.
The table! And a double knockout. The title would not change hands, Tony.
Exactly. MJF would retain the title.
Rensburg up to 5 as we take another look at this. The table did not break immediately, and I think that ended up being worse for MJF.
I also think it was worse for Hangman. Hangman's up at least.
Rensburg up to 9. MJF just barely, with a fraction of a second to spare, beat the referee's count.
Sometimes I feel that in a match like this where you get so much offense against you, so many moves, why not take 8 counts to take a breath down low, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what MJF has been doing for a lot of this match. Right. I definitely don't think with the dead eye, he had much room to spare. But you saw him do that in the 4-way where he won the AEW World Championship. He spent a lot of time on the outside, trying to pick his moments.
He bided his time. We saw it his very first night in AEW, the Casino Battle Royale, Double or Nothing. He rolled out underneath the bottom rope. He hid under the ring until the closing moments of the match.
2 in a row could end it as they go to the other side, but MJF fights that off.
MJF bites Hangman, and now hoists Hangman up to... Oh, wait a second, he was looking for a tombstone.
Yep, he's got him.
Looked for it before.
He's got him.
But MJF finds it now! Oh, no!
Gentlemen, that could be it. I mean, that head... That head of Hangman just split that table. MJF hurt his knee, apparently. Here's what you were talking about, Excalibur. We get a double 10 count. MJF's going to retain.
Yeah, MJF retains. No incentive to rise to his feet other than to inflict more punishment on Hangman Adam Page.
Can Hangman get up?
Hangman up
briefly enough.
Enough to break the count. We saw MJF do something similar earlier on. He stumbled, but it was enough to allow this Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship to proceed.
We were talking earlier that the first Texas Death Matches were back in the 50s.
Both of them look.
Well, you can better believe that the violence in Texas Death Matches throughout the decades has ramped up.
Brian, do you think man as a species has become more violent as time has gone on?
It's hard to say, but I mean, I don't know. After seeing this and some of the other Texas Death Matches here in AEW, I'd like to see us put a moratorium on Texas Death Matches for a bit.
They're chanting back and forth. You see the fans everywhere on their feet here at the Crypto.com arena for this main event. And they haven't been disappointed here at all. Look at them standing.
Look at the champion and challenger standing, just barely, but MJF defiant, spat in the face of Hangman Adam Page. Ducks underneath the boot, went for the eye poke. Hangman ready for the powerbomb.
Well, Hangman's hurting. Everybody moving slow, and this one is understandably so.
Hangman to the outside. MJF has had no counter for the buckshot lariat in his career. Does he have one here?
That's just a duck and a poke to the eyes.
MJF to the ropes. Hangman answers. Elbow strike. Stops MJF in his tracks. No! The champion answers. One of his own.
One of the amazing things about this.
Gosh, look at these two men.
That they're both still standing.
Yeah.
Well, momentarily.
But on these Texas Death Matches, Tony, there's no time limit. So, I mean, we could be here all night.
Yeah, I just wonder how much longer these guys can take this punishment.
Hangman Adam Page needs to beat this count, not only to reclaim the AEW World Championship, but if he ever hopes to challenge for that World Championship again in his lifetime.
Both men smart here. They roll to the floor, letting gravity help them to their feet.
Right.
That was a really smart move by both men.
Oh, now the lights.
Is that a light tube?
Larson
crying out loud.
Larson light tube.
They each got a light tube.
One of his own.
Now this is dangerous on a number of levels.
And these men have locked eyes across the ring from one another.
Easy, Devin.
And it very well could be a duel of the fates here in Los Angeles. And yeah, the first three.
I'm really surprised they didn't like the tape off.
Has other ideas.
I mean, what happens if MJF just walks to the back?
And there's no count out in this match. If he just runs from Hangman. This match, I mean, it will continue, Brian. As you mentioned, this could go all night. As MJF limping on that left leg.
There's nowhere to run. I mean, Hangman's going to follow him everywhere. There's absolutely no... Wait.
Oh, no.
Here we go. That's another lightsaber. Obi-Wan. Oh, but that is...
Oh,
God.
And Hangman not done. MJF, you could see those hands of MJF quivering. After the first blow, you can see the glass embedded in his back.
Oh.
Good nighty.
Oh.
Hangman measured and struck with a plum.
And he's still got a jagged edge in his hand.
I mean, how much more of this can either of these men take?
I know, he's still got... He's going to jab him with that jagged edge. Nope.
MJF once again reopened.
Good God.
I'm not sure if it's the same wound or a litany of others. I'm not sure it even matters at this point.
Well, you see the blood pouring out of MJF's back from that first light tube.
MJF trying to escape from Hangman, teetering on the edge of the stage. And Tony, that's typically where got a lot of electrical equipment. This is a very dangerous place for both men to be.
Yeah, I think one of the soundboards for the audio for the arena is there, which means a lot of electricity, a lot of electrical units.
But MJF escapes danger, at least for the moment. As you saw the twinkle of glass, Brian, to your earlier point, as it's still embedded in the back, the flesh of Hangman Adam Page.
Of both men. Both men, I mean, as cowardly as we may talk about MJF being, I mean, he has not given up in this, and I wouldn't even call this a fight. This is a war.
This is a Texas death match that is more than lived up
to the
reputation of those that preceded them.
What now?
A handful of skewers. This is why MJF dreaded this match. Hangman Adam Page is so willing to go to a dark place. He may not like it, but he is willing to do it.
It's interesting because it seems to be a part of Hangman's personality that he tries his absolute best to push to the back of his mind.
Whoa, MJF.
He's trying to put an eye out is what MJF's trying to do.
But Hangman turns it around.
He's trying to as well. That's what it's come to between these two.
A seesaw battle with a fist full of stakes.
And MJF using a top wrist lock to get those skewers.
Hangman.
Oh my gosh. And he just got his hair done.
He's a porcupine.
God. Oh, it's over.
That has to be it. That has to be it.
Halfway there.
Oh, I think he might get up.
There we go, baby. Oh, I can't.
Oh my God.
Man, I got to give him credit. What guts, determination by MJF. And I hate to say that.
Well, that's how important this World Championship is to MJF.
It's the only thing in his life that matters.
Hangman's going down low again.
Oh my gosh, right across the jaw.
Hangman now with a black bag from under the ring. Who knows?
Well, normally that means thumbtacks. That's all we need.
Oh, no, wait, but you hear the sound, the jingle. It's a chain. Hangman used that chain to win the AEW World Championship at All In Texas. Oh, it's not just a chain.
More than that.
A double dog collar.
Oh my gosh. This is a ghost of Revolution's past for MJF.
Absolutely, 4 years ago.
That's not corner.
Holy cow. What does Hangman have in store here?
Well, he's in the
one collar on each end of the chain, Tony. Hangman willingly linking himself to the AEW World Champion.
Gentlemen, we've seen so much in the years of AEW. This is one of the most epic nights we've ever witnessed. That is saying a lot. Oh, look at this.
The realization is sinking in. 4 years ago, Revolution. MJF, oh, you heard him screaming, not again, as Hangman drags him back into the ring.
Yes. PTSD. Revolution style. Are you believing what you're seeing? We are going to remember this night forever. Not only commentators, but people are working wrestling, fans here, watching on pay-per-view, here in this sold-out arena.
Hangman clearing the remnants of that table. And now perhaps, looking for something else underneath, a second table.
The thing about it is, how's this freaking thing going to end?
Man.
Almost certainly, Tony, will end with one of these two men carried out on a stretcher. One of these two men with a diminished quality of life, if not both, for the rest of their lives.
Well, for Hangman, it'll be a diminished quality of a wrestling career. Because if he loses, he won't vie for the World Championship ever again.
Well, and if MJF loses, you have to think, Hangman beat him twice in the past year. If he beats him for the title, I mean, how quick would Tony Khan be willing to give MJF another title shot if Hangman beats him again? Probably not anytime in the near future.
Hangman's asking for a lighter.
Hangman looking. Oh my God. Well, he didn't get a lighter, but he got a barbed wire board that he is now placed atop that table.
So MJF's been out for more than 10.
They've gone through what? Glass tables, barbed wire, syringes, skewers. They're hooked together by a dog collar. Damn! You got a lighter!
Another dead eye on the horizon for MJF, but he kicks the feet. MJF likewise, or excuse me, Hangman likewise kicks his, escapes the grip of the champion. Powerful right hands driven into the head. Oh, wait a second. MJF wrenched back on the collar around Hangman's neck.
The Hangman just came right out of it with a fist. Ooh.
You think they would have put a lighter under there?
Oh no.
Oh crap.
A yank of the chain and collision for Hangman Adam Page.
That might be it.
As we take another look at Hangman's disastrous landing. Bryce Remsburg up to 7 now.
MJF's up. 8. Get up, Hanger.
9 and...
Man, Hangman 1 second away from never being able to challenge for the AEW World Championship ever again.
You saw some testiness there between referee Bryce Remsburg and MJF. Have to imagine that the champion thought the count was slow.
He's only from Long Island.
The chain whipped across the flesh.
Oh, and you can even just see in the way that MJF is walking, the way this match is taking its toll on him. Hangman barely able to stand.
Now to the edge of the stage, Hangman, his turn to teeter. Oh, Hangman, very unsteady.
Oh my gosh,
he lost his footing.
Yeah.
Once again, all that equipment down there, gentlemen. I'm gonna be very honest, somebody could get electrocuted. Just absolutely could. It's the wrong place for these two men to be.
Oh.
A swing, but Hangman picking up the
I'm
slap
trying
of
to
the
finish the
chain.
Hangman here.
And now,
oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna go.
A wild look at the...
Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That was...
We need...
will either man be able to rise after this?
I don't know.
This...
Jeez.
But somebody needs to go over there and address that soundboard as well.
Yeah, somebody needs to get these... Get them out of the way? I don't know.
Hangman Adam Page, as we take another look at this. At the last possible moment, he turned to drive MJF through that equipment.
Almost turning in midair like belly to belly style, but I don't think that helped him with the impact.
And now the referee up to 8 now. 9.
Good God, they're...
Oh my God, still up.
Gentlemen, this is a fight for all times.
Through fire and flame, these two men continue to battle.
Look at MJF's back.
Look at MJF just being dog walked back to the ring.
He's a good boy. Good boy. Safe.
Hangman, I don't know what more he could have in mind unless
remember how he won it against Moxley? Remember
the
that?
chain to choke Moxley, but
that's right.
Instead, it looks like Hangman poised to deliver another botch.
Oh.
And that one, gentlemen, was on target.
MJF, he did the same thing at World's End when he reclaimed the AEW World Championship. The low blow to Hangman Adam Page, the heat seeker to Samoa Joe. Thus began the second reign of Maxwell Jacob Friedman as AEW World Champion.
He went over, he said, give me my belt. Yeah, he's got it.
And keep in mind, that's what this is all about.
Yes, sir.
That's how much this title means to both of these men.
Yeah.
That they've been willing to go through this war.
Oh my gosh!
That's how much.
Did you hear the sound?
Oh, this thud was sickening.
Oh, maybe that's it now.
I don't know, guys.
I mean, that was flush. I don't know if he'll be able to get up.
Holy crap.
Got 2 to get up. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Little playing possum.
Cometh the hour. Cometh the Hangman. Turnabout. Fair play. Hangman Adam Page on the verge of his third reign as AEW World Champion.
They dropped the belt.
The buckshot has been there for Hangman when he has needed it most.
They're standing everywhere in this match, one for the ages.
Oh, MJF is gonna.
Buckshot, no, Hangman. Oh, wait a second. The dog collar around the throat. MJF strangling Hangman.
I think he hit him with the ring. Oh, God, a little blood on the limbs.
A ghastly image.
Okay, that's it now.
They ain't getting up, kids. Oh, my God. No.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and still
Wow.
All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Tony, you had the right of it. The Dynamite Diamond Ring there for MJF in his moment of most dire need once again.
So he's never going to challenge that title.
It's been an emotional roller coaster from the time we went on the air. We got a new, of course, national champion. And
Brian,
finish with this. Epic.
The toughest thing about this, we laid out the moral compass of Hangman Adam Page. He's a man of his word.
Unfortunately,
said that if he was unable to defeat MJF tonight, he would never challenge for the AEW Men's World Championship ever again. We had just witnessed the end of an era.
It's a very sad day for long-time AEW fans.
It's a sad day for the future of our company.
Yeah, and most of all, a sad day for Hangman Adam Page. Well, we are going to have to live with the braggadocious big mouth.
Tony, in my career, I've never had to.
We've never witnessed anything like this. I mean
we've seen
top to bottom.
Dang.
The blood on the lens, I think, kind of says it all about the night.
Hangman Adam Page, one of the foundational figures, a pillar of all elite wrestling, a #1 draft pick, if you will. And now,
what is MJF doing?
He's standing on it. He's standing on it.
He's gloating. He's humiliating his vanquished foe. This is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. This tells you everything you need to know about that man. This disgusting individual that remains the AEW World Champion.
Well, there you have it. That was an intense as it can be. So there you have it. MJF won. And so Hangman can never challenge for that title. Really goes through emotions. Holy crap. I have not felt that way about a wrestling show in a long time. Yeah, old school wrestling at its finest. And yeah, we'll see what the press conference will say right away. And yeah, I still gotta do a review for the show. Holy crap. You really feel bad for Hangman because he cannot challenge for that title again. Oh, it really works your emotions. But there you have it. AEW Revolution. Part 2. Dang, that was intense. As intense can be. And it didn't even have a flaming table. But that is like the old ECW wrestling and just really old school heat. So that was intense. Now where is Hangman going to go from here? Well, I guess that's it for this live stream. Let me know what you think about AEW Revolution if you watched it. The review is going to be interesting. So I'm gonna watch that AEW Revolution press conference and see where that goes. So until then, maybe I'll do a watch along on that. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Wowee. That was intense. AEW Evolution 2026 is in the books, and some cringeworthy spots in that main event. It's not how I expected things to go. I predicted MJF was going to win. I think I did anyways. I'll have to go back, but I was kind of rooting for Hangman near the end. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.